I can scarcely hold on to talk about all that has happened in light of the fact that is out. A brilliant episode is introduced here. There are a lot of things we genuinely need to inspect. Let's begin immediately. Toward the start of the episode, Mandy and Jamie should be visible playing in the burial ground. Bree appears, apparently, to be especially hopeless and significant about that since, without a doubt, her people have enjoyed some time off she was imagined. She recognizes that they could have been concealed by Lally Brock, which I can't actually acknowledge on the grounds that I've never thought about it. After this close-to-home rise, she decides to read another letter from her family. Additionally, that is how we learn that Jamie and Claire have been in Ticonderoga for some time. Since the beginning of this season, do you not believe there have been numerous time jumps? I have positively no clue about how they will continue as such. From the get-go, I loved it. However, it currently moves far and away excessively fast for me. If they decided to end the show with the 10th season, this extraordinary time jump wouldn't be necessary. I'm absolutely certain of that. Back to the episode. With Claire's portrayal, we see that individuals are building safeguards on the off chance that they are sought after. Claire helps the fiendishness and hurt Lieutenant Stacto meanwhile. He pronounces to be a subject matter expert, yet he isn't. Additionally, because Claire is female, he accepts that she is not an expert. At the letter's choice, we find that Roger offers to investigate the events enveloping Jamie and Claire in certain documents. In contrast, Bree declines and suggests that perhaps it would be better if they did not know the truth. I most certainly would wrap up analyzing the entirety of the letters and the course of action of Experience's books. I basically can't get a handle on Bree's refusal to share. We see she's preparing for work, and I'm strengthened for those scenes since, thanks to the review, we are agreeable her battle with the laborers as a lady. We see that the workers are somewhat stunned to see a female manager when she appears. They appear to be very nice from the beginning, but they put her in a bad situation, which only serves to remind me of the dangers of secondary school. I pretended compounding so hard that it hurt. In contrast, they provided her with a flashlight. Isn't that something worth being thankful for? Considering everything, not necessarily because it isn't working. Even Mandy and Jamie, in my opinion, are currently more established than them. Your viewpoint? Normally, Bree encounters some anxiety and can't completely acknowledge what has unfolded. After figuring out how to turn on the lights, she starts exploring the passages. Think about what she finds. A portion fundamentally, it is apparently an entry. I have no clue about what that is at this moment. She enters immediately and experiences fainting. She finds a doorway just before the section is finished and she exits. Although it may eventually resemble the stones, I am completely unaware of its capabilities. Is a diamond necessary? Is it unmistakable to others as well? I'm lost. If we continue, the plans are still on the table in Ticonderoga. We see youthful Ian showing up there, and he's given an undertaking to go Shadow Lake and give Joseph Ward a letter. He appears, apparently, to be constrained to completely finish the obligation, no matter what his conspicuous hesitance to do in that capacity. Ian discovers Emily after figuring out how to get there. All right, Ian, this is the best opportunity to truly make quick work of your sentiments and track down Rachel's friendship. I can hardly sit tight for their scenes together. As of right now, I feel like I should also talk about William, Rachel, and Denzel. They were coming at the time they met Mr. Johnson. He says that they are moving in an unsatisfactory bearing, and he appears to be a nice individual. Since it will be week soon, he offers them a supper and a spot to rest. I can say that Mr. and Mrs. Johnson seemed, by all accounts, to be extremely kind and liberal up until they chose to kill William and the Tracker youngsters. William stirs, which is inspiring information since he saves Tracker's family and himself. We observe that they were butchering individuals like that to take from them. After such a large number of burglaries, I now wonder why they ate rodents. As they consumed it, I truly felt weak. William appears to be shaken by the new episode since he has never killed anybody. Indeed, William, you were the person who was anxious to battle. What could occur in the war zone? Now that we see the Tracker family present, the opportunity has arrived to return to the post. Claire at last meets Denzel Tracker,